seems to me that one of the litmus tests of the resolve of the new Haitian presidency in making headways in solving what they call the insecurity problem is their is the amount of effort that they exert in that they make in trying to not to lose Kenskov, because the gangs, well, I call them occupation forces because their aim is to occupy as much territory, as much of the national territory as possible. Because the gangs, they are very tenacious about occupying Kenskov, about yeah. And their interest in Kenskov is fairly new. It's started in January. They started by attacking small rural communities, rural localities, by killing peasants, chasing them out of their houses, burning their houses and stuff like that. And little by little, they got closer to the Kenskov area per se, and to the point where a few months ago, people, there was a real fear that Kenskov could fall, but the PNH and the baby army prevented that from happening. And so they had a large presence. The police and the army had a fairly large presence in the area, but the problem is that it cannot last forever. So what the gangs do is that they retreat when there's a large police presence, and once that person starts to abate, they move back. They move back to the area. So that's what happened, over this weekend. And I think that their aim, what they are trying to do is to make as much people leave as possible. This way, it's easier for them to. It's going to be easier for them to occupy the area. So losing Kenskov, for them, Kenskov is strategic because it's a Kenskov, and then it's they can go down to Pétionville, right? And losing Kenskov for the government would be catastrophic. Really, would be a huge